As a member of the LGBT community, Donald Trump supporters have tried to reassure me time and again that I have nothing to be worried about. Donald Trump is an LGBT ally because there's proof. Here's a picture of him holding up a flag that says LGBTs for Trump. Cool. So, I mean, he held up a gay flag, guys, so I guess we have nothing to be worried about. Now, more importantly, in an interview with 60 Minutes, he said that he is, quote, fine with marriage equality and that it's settled law. And look, I'll give him credit where credit is due. He's certainly the most progressive on the issue of gay rights when it comes to any other Republican president, and I'm hoping that he can facilitate a leftward shift of the Republican Party on this issue. And another area where I'm going to give Trump credit, he believes that transgender people should be allowed to use whatever bathroom they want. So I'm more than willing to commend Donald Trump for this because I think this is good. However, the problem is that this doesn't make him pro-gay. And there's two very specific reasons for that. One is that he made the most anti-gay governor in the country his running mate. And two, it doesn't matter what Donald Trump's personal views are on the matter. What matters is the Supreme Court justices that he appoints because they are the ones that can overturn the landmark marriage equality ruling, thus giving states the ability to deny marriages to LGBT couples. So, yes, this is good that Donald Trump is in favor of gay marriage, or he's at least just ambivalent towards it, but he's not pro-gay. If you are going to appoint Supreme Court justices that will overturn my rights, you're not pro-gay. I can't consider you an ally. Now, according to Pink News, one of those conservative judges is William H. Pryor Jr., who has in the past suggested that same-sex couples should be punished with jail for having sex in their own homes. The former Alabama Attorney General upheld a law in 2003 in Texas which criminalizes consensual gay sex, comparing it to polygamy, incest, pedophilia, prostitution, and adultery. Arguing that LGBT people are not protected by the U.S. Constitution, Pryor said states should be able to criminally charge gay people for having sex. This court has never recognized a fundamental right to engage in sexual activity outside of monogamous heterosexual marriage, let alone to engage in homosexual sodomy, wrote Pryor. Such a right would be antithetical to the traditional relation of the family that is as old and fundamental as our entire civilization. He also defended straight people's right to have anal sex, saying straight anal sex was better than same-sex anal sex. Say that 5 times. Texas is hardly alone in concluding that homosexual sodomy may have severe physical, emotional, psychological, and spiritual consequences, which do not necessarily attend heterosexual sodomy, and from which Texas citizens need to be protected, he wrote. So not only does he misunderstand the Constitution, because the Equal Protection Clause of the 14th Amendment clearly designates equal rights to LGBT couples, but clearly there's something that he's hiding. I mean, to be this vehemently anti-gay, to be this clueless, to really demonize gay people like this, you've got to be hiding something, right? So let me ask William Pryor this. This isn't you, right, in this picture? I mean, you don't have any skeletons in your closet, right? I'm just curious, is this your photo? Well, of course, he denies that this is him when he was younger that posed for a gay porn photo shoot.
He might be gay.
As if we don't already have 250 examples that we could point to of anti-gay pastors and justices and Republicans that were caught having sex with gay prostitutes, just partying it up. Unbelievable. So look, here's the takeaway. If Donald Trump appoints Supreme Court justices like this who are going to take away gay people's rights, you're not pro-gay. You're not an LGBT ally. I'm sorry. If he is pro-gay, prove it. Do not appoint a homophobe to the Supreme Court. But even if it's the case that Donald Trump chooses to not appoint a homophobe to the Supreme Court, well, he still states that he clearly wants to appoint someone to the Supreme Court that would overturn Roe v. Wade. So if you are a woman in the country and your state is conservative and wants to prohibit you from having an abortion, you have to travel to another state. In Donald Trump's own words, you can go to another state. Sorry, rape victims, but you have to go to another state to get an abortion because President Trump appointed a Supreme Court justice that overturned your right to have an abortion that's safe and legal. Well, I've got news for you. Homosexuality, abortion, these are things that will not go away regardless of their legality. They're going to be here forever. You're going to either have to get used to it. You can offer safe and legal abortions to women. You can allow gay people to not get married, but we're going to exist. Abortions will still happen. You can't turn back the clock. And that's the problem with Donald Trump and his supporters and their mindset. They think they can turn back the clock, but you can't. And furthermore, if women actually don't have the right to an abortion, then what are you going to campaign on? You can't scare evangelicals and say, look, if you want to ban abortion, then vote for us, because then what are you going to do? The fight's over. So, look, the conclusion, I kind of went off on a tangent, but Donald Trump is not pro-gay. Donald Trump is a scary president, and his Supreme Court choices will influence the court for 3 to 4 decades, and that is a terrifying thought.